Hello everybody, Jose Mourinho sacked by Spurs is the big news, but it's probably the littlest big news we're ever going to get. Mourinho sacked by Tottenham would normally be huge. It would normally be huge. Jose Mourinho, one of the greatest managers the Premier League's ever had, sacked by Spurs 6 days before a cup final. And Spurs and cups don't go together, and Mourinho and cups do. So why would you do that? Why would you do it 6 days before a final? Because apparently it's got nothing to do with Spurs signing up for a European Super League. It's totally because of results. And they can't clamber enough to get enough blue tick journalists to say that. Romano said it. Ornstein said it. It's nothing to do with the European Super League. It's because of results. I mean, yet again, it's these greedy people who are running football trying to treat you, the fan, like an idiot. Now, I'm going to brush over this very quickly about the football. Does Jose Mourinho and Spurs go together? No. I said it when he got the job at Spurs, he was finished. I knew from Man United he was finished in the Premier League. I think maybe the Serie A is where he needs to go. He was never going to be a good fit for Spurs, and it was always going to end in the sack. But do I think that this sacking today is anything for those Spurs fans to celebrate? No. I think there's a hypocrisy there. I think you're a hypocrite if you're a Spurs fan celebrating Mourinho getting the sack because your club's dead. Like my club's dead. Like, what are you celebrating? You're in a cup final on 6 days that you hope to win that won't exist anymore. The Champions League that he didn't qualify for isn't there anymore. Why would you sack Jose Mourinho 6 days before a cup final, which he's good at winning? Why would you sack Jose Mourinho for not getting Champions League football when it doesn't even exist next year because you're going into a Super League? This is a deflection tactic. I wouldn't be surprised if Spurs have been in discussions with Manchester United and Real Madrid and said, you do something big on Monday, we'll do something big on Tuesday. Spurs fans will love sacking Mourinho because they don't want him. Right, Man United on Tuesday, let everyone know that you're going to use your Super League money to buy Haaland. We're going to get Mbappe. It's all constructed because they're all in the same pot now. These club loyalties don't exist because they're all together. Real Madrid and Man United aren't rivals. Man United and Liverpool aren't rivals anymore. They're all sat at the same table, high-fiving, making money. This is the hypocrisy of football now. Is that these loyalties that we have to clubs and these rivalry we have, they don't mean anything because football doesn't exist anymore. And if you're a Man United fan and Liverpool's your biggest rival, which mine is, and Liverpool, your biggest rival is Manchester United, what does that rivalry mean when Premier League titles, European titles don't matter anymore, and the owners of Manchester United and Liverpool are sat on a table together, having a hug and having a meal together? I mean, what sort of rivalry is this then? A pretend one that's about money? It's all intertwined. So Mourinho getting the sack on a normal day would be huge news, but I don't think it's news today at all. I think it's collateral. I think it's a deflector. Oh, Mourinho sacked by Spurs. That's amazing big news. Why have they sacked Mourinho 6 days before a cup final? Why are they sacking Mourinho, the greatest manager in the Premier League? Probably, maybe not, but he is big. Oh, it's amazing. Let's Sky, everybody talk about Mourinho. Oh, Twitter, let's get Mourinho trending. Let's get it away from the Super League. No, let's not, because actually we're not stupid. What you're actually doing is trying to deflect the fans. It's classic media manipulation that these clubs in the Super League are trying to do. The first cut is the deepest. Yesterday when it comes out, everybody's mortified, disgusted. The next day, everybody's disgusted, but they're getting used to it. Oh, here's a big news. Oh, a little bit of my disgust has gone while I focused on that. Tomorrow, we're not as disgusted. Oh, there's another bit of big news now. My club's going to buy somebody else. I guarantee you, Arsenal are going to be buying Messi soon and stuff like that, because it's all part of the manipulation. What they need to do is keep you on side, make the players and the managers just shut up and go along with it, which they cowardly are going to do. And fans, we need them back on side, because ultimately it doesn't work without the fans playing the pay-per-view and going to watch Man United play Spurs in Singapore and all that sort of stuff. So this is, I don't care what Romano's been briefed or what any other top journalist has been briefed. Of course, Spurs are going to say that this has got nothing to do with the Super League. It's because he'd lost the I even saw something today. They're aware that Mourinho's lost the confidence of the fans. You haven't got any bloody fans in your ground, you daft twats. What you're now listening to Twitter, like you're now listening to social media. Oh, he's lost the fans because Twitter says so, and yet clubs don't take any notice of hysterical fans on Twitter, but now you suddenly do. Oh, he's lost the players, but we've got a cup final in 6 days. This is totally and utterly about Mourinho taking the news off the Super League. That's what they've tried to do today by sacking it. It's like, we've sacked Mourinho, like us. We've sacked Mourinho. Don't think about the Super League. Everyone's talking about Mourinho. Should he have been sacked? Make a big story to try and cover up an even bigger story. That's what it's about. Because there's no way any competent manager, there's no way any competent owner would sack Mourinho 6 days before a cup final. Because ultimately, you may plan to sack him in the summer, but what's the best chance of winning a cup? Is it with a manager that's very good at winning cups? Regardless of what's happening in the league, of course it is. So this is about the Super League. That's what it's about, and nobody can convince me any other way. You don't do that. You don't do that. This is complete manipulation, and Spurs, they should be very, very happy that they're even in a Super League. I don't even know why they're in it, but this is just manipulation, and Mourinho's the fall guy for it. I'd love it if Mourinho had gone into training and said, up yours to a Super League, but I personally don't think Mourinho's ever fitted the profile for that. He's the fall guy, and he'll be very rich for it. And Mourinho will probably end up managing a club in the Super League very, very soon as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But look, there is a video out there on this channel. I'll drop the link in the bottom for you about the Super League, latest things going on. Thanks everyone for watching. Get your comments in below about the Mourinho thing. What is your thoughts on it? My thoughts on it are that it just doesn't hit hard at all. It's not the story it should be, because football's not what it was. The game tonight, Liverpool-Leeds, what does it matter? What does Chelsea-Brighton matter? What does the Carabao Cup final actually matter? They don't matter anymore because they're not going to exist anymore. So Mourinho being sacked, well, from Spurs don't exist anymore. Spurs are going to go off and do some money league thing. Like, it's not the same. Big signing players doesn't matter anymore. The football doesn't matter anymore. They've destroyed football. Get your comments in below. Smash a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see what big breaking news is coming out next, because I think we're going to get a lot of these manipulation stories to try and manipulate us, and I'm sure it will work with some. Thanks for watching. Speak to you in a bit.